This is a quick start overview of the real estate client management product. We'll just be covering the product in a very high level. Each of the individual functions and features of the product will be covered in its own video. More depth, you can find that on the website. And without that, further ado, let's get started. When you installed the real estate client management product, they created a menu item called real estate client management at the top. It also created a folder called contacts-real estate and two subfolders, one called listings where your sales, your seller side products would go, and purchases where your buyer side products would go. The real estate client management, if you click on that, you can see there's various numbers of menus in there. If you click on show client, it moves the focus into the contacts real estate folder. Let me just show you that real quick. If you want to create a new client, you can click on here and it brings up the new client form. We'll cover this more detail in a different video. You can also, if you're within the contacts real estate folder, you can double click and it will create a new client for you. You can convert your existing Outlook contacts into the RECM format, or you can, so if you click on that, I don't have any client contacts created right now, but you can just copy them from the folder where you want them to come from. If you have multiple folders, if you're organized that way, and you just click convert selected, and it will convert the contacts into the RECM format. You can also take and convert them back into the Outlook format by clicking on that, and you just select the ones you want. If you click here, you can select all and you can select none, and once you've selected them, you click on the convert selected and it'll convert them. Now you do have the ability to delete the original contacts after the conversion. Some people like to leave them in place in both positions. Others like to delete them. This is campaigns is a new feature within the product. It allows you to build templates that, like drip emails or action plans, campaigns that can consist of appointments and tasks or emails, and you create that template one time, and then within the individual client you can apply that campaign template to that client. So if you have a prospect campaign, email campaign that you use, then you can create the campaign, and when a prospect comes in, let's say to an open house, then you can apply that campaign to the prospect, and then they'll get that series of emails that are sent out. And more on that in depth in a different video. But you access the individual. I'll just quickly show you within the client form. You click on the campaigns tab, and you can see there's a available campaign, and you just click the add, and it'll automatically apply it to it. The configuration. There's only one item in there right now, configure MLS URL. We have built in a link right now into realtor.com where this MLS ID is drawn out, and so if your MLS ID is 9999, then the program will automatically pop that into that area and then bring it up on realtor.com. Now, this is an ability to configure that so that if you have a link into your MLS, then you can set that up so that the linkage within the purchase forms will link directly to your MLS. And the key right there is this bracketed 0 is where the MLS number is. So if you have your path for your MLS, you can apply it right there and insert that bracketed 0 wherever the MLS ID is supposed to go in your query. You'd have to go talk probably to your MLS staff to understand how that's to be configured, since every one of them is different. Register, this is where you would register the product. So you'd enter your email address and the key that's sent to you. Now you do get a 30-day free trial on the product, so you're welcome to test it for the 30 days, and it's fully functional for that period of time. And after you're done, it does leave everything in place. It's just you can't add any new data to it or modify existing data. And that is a quick overview of the product. As I said, go into the individual videos and review them, and you'll get more information on each of the features and functions of the product.